my business going? What can I do to fill my pipeline? Because here's the deal. If you don't have leads, you don't have anything. You're not in business. So you got your pipeline, and we know one thing. This is the truth. If you fill your pipeline, something's going to have to come out of that pipeline. If you don't fill that pipeline, then nothing's going to come out of it. It's the law of sowing and reaping. If you're not planting any seeds, you can't expect anything to grow from it. So I want to teach you a simple concept that if you apply this to your business, it will absolutely allow you to explode your business. And it's called 30 cups of coffee in 30 days. And a good friend of mine, Shaun Rawls, in the Atlanta, Georgia area, shared this with me. I've had the opportunity to share this with several agents, and it has absolutely exploded their business. Now imagine this. I shared this with one agent, and they made their first call. You're going to hear in just a second when I share 30 cups of coffee in 30 days. They made their first phone call to have coffee. As a result of that phone call, they listed a subdivision. They met this person at Chick-fil-A instead of a coffee shop. They listed a subdivision. The person they called also gave them a referral of someone who wanted to sell their home. They listed that home. While they were sitting in Chick-fil-A, she had her name badge on, and the person behind, there was a couple sitting behind them, overheard the conversation. As they got up to leave, the couple stopped and said, "Are you a realtor?" Now she said, "Yes, I am." And they said, you know, we haven't talked to any realtors yet. We recently moved here to this area, and before we called a realtor, we wanted to make sure we were pre-approved. So we went to the bank, and they literally pulled out of the purse, the wife pulled out of the purse, their pre-approval letter for their mortgage. And that weekend, they wrote up a home with this agent, all as a result of one call for coffee. So 30 cups of coffee in 30 days, here's what it looks like. You're going to take your database, and if you don't have a database, that's step one. Get you a database, feed it every day, and then systematically communicate to that database. And then you're going to take your database and you're going to identify 25 people in that database who you feel will give you 1 to 3 referrals over the next 12 months. So who do you know in your database? 25 people who you feel they're people of influence. They've got a good sphere of influence. And over the next 12 months, if they were intentional about it, they could send you 1 to 3 referrals over the next 12 months. Then you're going to identify 5 people, and these are your wealth determiners. These are people who you believe in your database over the next 12 months, they can refer you 3 to 5 referrals. And if you can't spell something more than one way, you're just not creative. So they're going to give you 3 to 5 referrals over the next 12 months. These are your wealth determiners. You're going to call all 30 of these people. So you got 5 here and 25 here. And you're going to make a call, and that call is going to go like this. "Hey, Joe, this is Jonathan Dupree. I just want to give you a call, see how you're doing. I wanted to see if we could grab a cup of coffee. I want to share some exciting things going on in my real estate business, and I also want to hear what's going on in your business." You set that coffee appointment, and then when you have coffee with them, you simply have this dialogue. "Look, Joe, I want to share some exciting things going on in my business. Here's some new tools that I'm using, some resources I have, and really here's what I want to do. I've identified you as a person of influence, and I want to know, what do I have to do to earn your business? What do I have to do to be the go-to person so that when you are talking about real estate or you're engaged in conversation with someone and real estate comes up, your antennas pop up and you go, man, you've got to call Jonathan Dupree. What do I have to do to be that person?" And then you just listen. And most of those people are going to say nothing, just ask. And then after you finish that conversation, ask them, "And what can I do to help your business? If I'm out and about and I'm meeting with someone, how would I know that they're a good referral for you so that I can send business to you?" So you just let them know, not only am I asking for something, but I also want to give back. And you're not asking them to give you a list of referrals right there at the coffee shop. You're saying over the next 12 months, what do I have to do? Now you might find out that this guy here, you identified, you thought this guy was going to give you 1 to 3 referrals, but instead they gave you 6. And this guy over here who you thought was going to give you 3 to 5, they only gave you 1. And so they can shift around. It's okay if they shift back and forth. But once you've identified those people, you have 30 cups of coffee in 30 days. Try to set an appointment or 2 a day with these people so that you can have 30 cups of coffee in a time frame of 30-day business. If you do that, you will not reach those 30 cups of coffee. You won't be able to go through them all. You already have so much business coming in. And over the next 12 months, let's just say that, let's take the middle number. If these 5 people each gave you 4 referrals over the next 12 months, that's 20 referrals. And if these people, we'll take the middle number here, let's say 2, they gave you 2 referrals, you had 25 times 2, that's another 50 referrals. That's 70 referrals over the next 12 months if you just simply engage them in conversation and then systematically communicate with them on a consistent, regular basis. What would your business look like if you had an extra 70 to 100 referrals coming in over the next 12 months? I know what it would look like. It would be at another level. So I want you to implement the 30 cups of coffee in 30 days and then reply to this video. Let me know how it's going. I want to hear your success stories in implementing 30 cups of coffee in 30 days. Have a great day.